There's a lot going on in Tarkov right now. Is the Tarkovalypse now? I don't know, but we're gonna be discussing it. A lot going on, guys. A lot. Before we get into all that, I just want to take a quick moment. All my links for everything will be down in the description. I got a link tree, so it's convenient. On there, you'll have my Discord, my Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, my merch, which I'm going to show you guys right now. We got merch, people. It's been a long time coming. We got some merch. So it's through Ink Fingers. They're amazing. They do really great printing, and they also do embroidery. So check it out. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies. Starting out with the legacy line with the logo. Over time we'll evolve with some new designs. It'll be really cool, so keep checking it out. Use my code, you get 10% off. They got laser printing and then embroidery, so it's really cool and it supports me and I appreciate it, so check it out. All right, so we have all that out of the way. Okay, let's talk about this, guys. There's a lot going on in Tarkov right now. And it has everyone thinking there's a wipe coming. Is there actually a wipe coming? I don't have the slightest idea, but this has gotten me thinking about my first wipe, which is what we're in right now. And it's having me reflect and think back to things I want to do different next time, like what I've learned. And I'm hoping, I guess the reason I'm making this, it's not to speculate, is there a wipe? We are going to go through some of the current events that have led up to this, but it's not, this video is not speculating is there a wipe or not. What I'm hoping this video will do is anyone that's new to Tarkov or anyone who's played a little bit but doesn't feel confident, maybe these lessons I've learned will help some of you out there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about what's led up to this, some things I've learned, some things I've failed at, and some things that I feel like I'm doing really well at now that's going to help me next wipe. So here we go. So this whole thing seemed to have started on the 17th of June, where Battlestate Games tweeted this out. Hopefully it's on the screen. It was a picture of Killa and who we know to be, what the hell is that guy's name? Lagilla? No, it's not Magilla Gorilla. What's the fuck's this dude's name? Lagula? It doesn't matter what the fuck is. The new factory boss, right? And the writing is something along the lines of happy birthday, brother, or happy birthday, little guy, or happy birthday, buddy, something like that. So Killa started showing up in factory. That had people a little confused. They were like, pre-wipe event, I don't know, something's going on. Anyway, Killa was definitely in factory. I couldn't find him in factory. We tried, we didn't see him, but he had about a 20% spawn rate, and there he was. The next day or the day after, we had this happen, where there's a gathering of the bosses. So all of them, we were on reserve. All of them. They definitely were there, as you will see here.
Couldn't get out of the fucking door, dude.
I'm pretty sure that was Killa. Oh, he just drop shot me.
Yeah, dude, fuck reserve. Fuck that goddamn shit fucking man.
Killa, you dirty son of a bitch. Then Battlestate tweeted this out on the 20th. People have done videos translating this, so I'm not going to go into all that. I don't speak Russian, but there's videos out there that translate it. But it's along the lines of, long story short, it was like Sanitar or Gluhar, one of those two were in labs. I think it was Gluhar was in labs, and he was. They also did a free labs event where you could go to labs 100% for free. And then today, hot off the press, is this letter. And there's translations up for this letter, and I will read those to you now. So according to people online, they're saying the translation of this letter is, "Hello, my friend. I know we haven't seen each other in person for a long time, but my research does not allow me to leave the office for an hour. Combat drugs are in great demand, especially regenerative injectors and other developments. I was able to make and test a new version of the cocktail, which can significantly speed up the metabolism in the body, allowing you to neutralize exhaustion, significantly enhance the physical and mental abilities of the patient. However, there are also minor negative effects that are best discussed in person. The first batch of the cocktail is already ready for transportation and is waiting for you in our standard place. I have not checked to see if there's any new tasks in game accompanying this. I literally just got up about an hour ago, checked Twitter, saw this, so I don't fucking know. Maybe if I was a better content creator, I would have prepped this and gone into Tarkov, and maybe that's what I'll do before I edit this video. I don't fucking know, but yeah, so maybe there's another event going on now. So all of this has everyone thinking a wipe is imminent. There's a wipe coming, there's a wipe coming, the wipe coming. Is the wipe coming? There's definitely a wipe coming. All that sort of shit. And again, I don't know if there's one or not, and I'm not going to speculate, but what I am doing is I'm reflecting back on my 150 whatever days playing Tarkov, and I'm thinking back to what I've done, what I've learned, what I can improve on, and I got some like 4 things. Is that right, whiteboard? 4 things, 4 lessons from this wipe that I'm going to talk about today that I think will set me up better next wipe, and hopefully it'll help you guys out there too. Tired. I'm tired. What helps me get through being so tired on a morning like this? It's rainy as shit outside. You guys can't see it because the office has no windows here. We're upgrading the office. We're in the works of it. But anyway, this dreary office, it's raining outside. Ugh. Tired. But I got clutch energy. Oh shit! Chapow! Get that shit. Put it in your system. Wakes you up. Use my code. Tastes good as shit. Wow! Yum. So, okay, here we are. 4 things that I have reflected upon my performance in, faults, failures, successes of this wipe. The first one is definitely, I can keep checking my whiteboard because of my memory. I'm tired, guys. I can't remember shit. Questing. That's the first one. Questing. So I'm gonna rant and bitch a little bit here while I talk about this, but questing in Tarkov, it's brutal. It's rough. I was gonna make a whole video just on this, but I don't have the motivation to do so. We're just gonna talk about it here. It's rough. Quests seem very mundane and ridiculous. So early in the wipe, or early in my part of the wipe, which is starting in February, I didn't give a crap about questing because I was like, I don't care about questing. It doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem to matter. I don't really know if there's any importance to this questing. But I discovered that questing directly impacts so much. It impacts your trader level, which helps you save money. It impacts your ability to upgrade your hideout because you have to have your traders at a certain level to be able to upgrade your hideout. So questing is really important. I now know next wipe, I'm definitely going to start questing much earlier. I had some successes in questing recently. So like I about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing questing. I'm really gonna push it. I'm gonna start doing like these ragman quests on interchange, which was a mixed bag. Lots of failures, as you guys are seeing now. I think I'm rolling footage of that. Lots of failures. It just was over and over and over again. And then I found the key to doing questing in Tarkov. All about nighttime raid. All about not any of those fetch quests where it's like, go grab this for me. Bring me this. Go mark this stupid thing. Mark this thing. Hey, you remember that thing you've already marked? I need you to go back and mark it again. Those sort of quests. All that crap, do nighttime raids. It worked like a charm. I had a whole day on interchange where I just did nighttime and I knocked out like 9 or 10 of those ragman quests. All of them. Nighttime questing is the way to go. Yeah. So I alluded to this when I was talking about questing, but the hideout. I feel like the hideout is something that I definitely neglected, and if my buddy Crisis watches this video, I don't know if he's going to or not, but if he watches this, he's gonna be like, I told you, Don. You just didn't listen. He is accurate when he says that. He did tell me, and I did not listen. And I have big regrets on that. Now, I was stifled in my ability to upgrade the hideout primarily due to my lack of questing. As I said earlier, like after you get to like level 1 on these things, you pretty much have to have your traders at certain levels, and questing makes that easy. I missed out on the Bitcoin farm rage, so I got my Bitcoin farm up and running the week they nerfed Bitcoin. I know, right? Womp womp womp. Sucked. But hideout, you make some money off of it. It helps with everything. It's just hideout. I'm not gonna sleep on the hideout. One of the first things I'm gonna do is get a scav junk box. I know what to save now. I used to just sell everything. I said, fuck it, I don't care about the hideout. I now know what to save, what not to save. Hideout, don't sleep on the hideout, guys. And I'm not the first person to say this. I know there's a million videos out there of this. I was one of those kids growing up where it was like, you're told the stove is hot. Who are you to tell me the stove's hot? So I touched the stove and I burned myself. And then I learned that stove is hot. You tell me to upgrade the hideout. Yeah, whatever, dude. I then discover, yeah, he was right. I should upgrade the hideout. Next time, don't sleep on the hideout. So this one goes along with gear fear a little bit. And it's kind of common sense, but I think everyone has different approaches to this. But always bring the best gear you can is my new mantra from this. And I learned this, I would say like the last month, maybe 2 months. It's been more so expensive ammo, right? Like ammo's expensive. And that's really, when I say bring in the best gear you can, I'm really talking about ammo. Especially this late in the wipe, I don't know if it matters as much. An early wipe, I've never experienced like those first month, 2 months of a wipe. So maybe I'm gonna learn some new lessons next wipe. I'm sure I will. But it really, and this is for anyone new that has gear fear, it's really comes down to if you bring in good ammo. So okay, better gear gives you a better chance of winning your fights, which gives you a better chance of extracting with good loot. So like, yeah, you're bringing in Eagle Nick or, you know, 7N31 or AP63, whatever. It may hurt the bank to begin with, right? So maybe you're bringing 200,000 rubles worth of ammo. If you extract with more than 200,000 rubles worth of gear, you've profited. You bring in shit ammo, you're gonna be less likely to win your fights, so you're more likely to die and not extract at all. Right? So it's like investment. It's kind of like in business where you have to put in capital to get a return on your investment. Good gear is the same way. It's a return on investment. And I've learned that now. That like winning gunfights are so much easier when you have good ammo, when you have good guns, when you can take a few hits without just being one tapped, which is hard right now because everyone has the best of everything. It's hard now, but like in general, it definitely, and this is common sense. I know I'm gonna have comments in the, like on this video that are like, well, no shit, Don, we all know that. You all don't know that because I've killed many PMCs that have shit ammo and shit gear, so you guys don't know that. Or you can't afford it, which is another story, but that's the lesson from next wipe is don't waste time with shit ammo unless you're broke. Broke. That's gonna be the lesson. I'm gonna try that next wipe is I'm gonna try as soon as I can get good ammo, I'm gonna only run good gear. Even if I'm broke, I'd rather have 1 or 2 raids with good gear than 10 raids with shit gear. I feel like that's probably the play I'm gonna make next wipe. I almost said next raid. I'm doing that next raid, but next wipe. That's gonna be the plan next. And this last one is something that I've been doing now for about a month, and it's really paid off. And I think when they implement all of these changes that they're talking about, like inertia and different things, this may not be applicable. But I've seen people talk about this. I've seen videos on it, but it really does seem to me. Burp. God, man, I am gassy as fuck today. You didn't need to know that, but I'm gassy as fuck today. Sucks. So what I'm trying to say is pushing fights. I've gotten much better at pushing fights and not being afraid to die and not being afraid to push. Right now, the way Tarkov is now, aggression wins. Rate of fire plus aggression equals win. And it's working for me. I'm definitely pushing more fights, being more aggressive. It's paying off. Really paying off. Yeah, there's some failures there, obviously. But it's just the way things work right now. Whoever has that momentum, whoever pushes in, whoever gets it, gets the win. For the most part. Minus being Tarkoved and random weird desync shit happening. It does seem like whoever does the pushing does the winning. Whoever does the pushing does the winning. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So those are the things. Nothing monumental, nothing you've never heard before. But just, if any of you out there are like me, where you have to touch the hot stove, you may need to learn this on your own. But take it from me, yes, these 4 areas I think will make next wipe much better. I'll succeed faster, and I did well this wipe. If the wipe is ending, I still don't think we're gonna see a wipe for a couple months. But let's imagine the wipe happened tomorrow. I can say that I have done well. I got a good stash. I'm not filthy rich, but I almost have 20 million rubles. My stash is worth like 50 million or something. I got level 35. I did a lot of questing. Had a lot of fun. So I think if the wipe were to be tomorrow, I could say my first experience in Tarkov, my first wipe in Tarkov was a success. Just building on from there. Future wipes, maybe I'll push Kappa. I don't know. Now that I'm bigger into questing, maybe that'll be the play. Maybe I'll try USEC next wipe. This wipe was Bear. Maybe I'll do USEC next wipe. I don't think we're getting a wipe, but I think it's fun to think about a wipe. We all want it. I think it's fun to think about, and it's nice to reflect back on our growth, our progress, and acknowledge it. I think it's important to acknowledge growth and progress, especially in a game as punishing as Tarkov. I think it is very beneficial for our self-esteem. I gotta bring it back to therapy, right? As a therapist, I think it's good for our self-esteem to acknowledge the areas of growth and acknowledge the areas of required growth. I don't want to say weaknesses and strengths, so we'll say areas of growth and areas that require further growth. So yeah, I hope this video helped someone out there. If it didn't, that's cool too. Let me know in the comments what you guys have found from your experiences in this wipe. What have you learned? What do you want to do different next wipe? Let's take this as a moment for self-reflection and introspection. Do it, introspection. Introspect. Dontoni demands it. That was kind of cringe. I don't know, that's probably gonna get cut.